It's an exciting day. I'm going to start doing some planting out in the greenhouse and getting some testing done. So let's get out there. Hey guys, welcome back to the Citystead. I am pretty excited about today. I'm finally going to get some stuff planted out here in the greenhouse. I'm going to give it a try, and we're going to start seeing what this thing is capable of letting us do. Now, I'm really late on doing this. I should have had it done a while ago. I've kind of had a crazy work schedule, bouncing around to different jobs and projects, and I've been out of town for a few weeks. So my time home has been limited and mostly spent with family because that's number one importance. So I have something that I think is going to help my process along. It is a little pre-made greenhouse kit. Now, I bought these a while back. I got a couple of them. So it's just a normal planting tray, you know, normal flat. This one's got a little water tray in it. And then it's got this really nice little lid on it. Gives a little greenhouse effect. Now I'm thinking if I put this on this inside of the greenhouse, it'll be like a double greenhouse effect. Now, hopefully that would be enough to actually get these seeds started. And then we can go from there. What I'm thinking is planting them in the ground. And if you guys ever seen Roots and Refuge channel, she did a thing where she put a white bucket, like a see-through Tupperware thing, over top of some lettuce. And I think I'm going to try that method. So I'm going to get these big enough to where they're pushing the lid of this. Then we're going to try to transplant them into the ground and put one of those over it to keep that double greenhouse effect on them. And see if we can't get these things to be really good for us and lush by, I don't know, the end of February, I should say. So I'm thinking, because it's going to be a little chillier out here than it normally would be, it's probably going to take a little longer to get these started. So if we start them now, hopefully they'll be like sprouted by February. That'll give us like a month to work on this experiment of what this little tiny cattle paddle greenhouse in Michigan is capable of doing. So I've already kind of filled it up a little bit. I got some more dirt here. I mixed this up a little while ago. It's a little bit of soil I got from the store, some organic planting soil, and the other part of it is some compost that we have from our compost pile. I had to dig it out a little bit and get down in there, and I had enough compost over there to fill a couple of these beds out here. So I'm gonna try to keep as much of that as possible because that's gonna be the really good soil for springtime. When we do soil blocking, that's what I'm going to use for that. So I'm looking forward to trying out that little tool. Alright, so I got them filled up with dirt. I think we're going to water it down some. Sometimes you have to use your kids' garden tools because, well, they have better tools than you. My watering can is not very nice. And this little thing is really nice actually. Pours out very good. Always been impressed by that little watering can that we bought her. Alright, so we got some wetted down soil. Now, I got a huge array of different stuff we're going to try. One of them that we're for sure trying is I got a few kale seeds, and they're left over from a long 2 years ago, I think. So we're going to try a bunch of kale. Usually kale is very cold hardy. So I'm thinking the kale will probably do pretty good in here. It'll probably sprout and take off. Kale. Now I tried sprouting this summer. This orich. Got it from my gardener there. I don't know much about it, but it looks cool and it's purple. If anything could get my kid to eat some vegetables, it might be that they're purple. Got some of these guys. Give these a try. We'll do a whole tray of them. Now, being that I already tried these and I didn't have much success, I'm going to use a lot more seed. I'm going to throw a few in each hole. I'm really just hoping for the best, because I don't know what I did wrong last time when I tried these, and I had zero success. I didn't get one single sprout out of the whole lot that I planted, and we're almost out now. Alright, so there's purple orange. I think I'm saying that right. Purple orange. Perhaps I'm wrong. Let's see, we're gonna do some Bloomsdale spinach, because you can't have a fall winter garden without spinach. Well, these are Baker Creek seeds. I'm going to do 2 in a hole because I know that the germination rate on these is actually really good. So another thing I've been trying to grow with zero success so far is Good King Henry. Now I know there's a lot of herbal people out there that are into the herbs and stuff. Probably know a little bit about Good King Henry. I know absolutely zero about Good King Henry. But it sounded like a very useful plant. And it sounded like you could use multiple parts of the plant. And if there is one thing that I'm really into, it's plants that are nose to tail usable. Another thing that we grow, or started growing, is this right here. Bloody Dock sorrel. Sorrel? Pretty sure it's called red sorrel. This is a pretty interesting little plant here. If you are a city dweller like myself, and you're looking for something that would be good in your front yard that people might not know is food, look at this. That is what it looks like. Now that little plant right there will give you nice green leaves, a little red color on them. Nobody would suspect that this is something you would eat. Something like this, and this kale. Kale is a really good one. I would think that kale could really pass as ornamental. So if you're a city dweller and maybe you want to grow something in your front yard, there's a couple good options for you that people would not be suspecting to be edible plants. And last but not least, I got some Swiss chard here that I got left over from this year. We love chard. It's another one of those plants that is just useful for everything. Eat them as fresh salad greens, and cook them up. We like to throw them on burgers and stuff. I'm also going to plant some of this lettuce. I don't have that much left in here. I'm going to plant it in this hanging pot. See if we can't make us a salad bowl. Alright, now we're going to go through and cover everything up a little bit better. And heck, we got a pot here, got enough dirt. What else we got in here? Used all of that. I'm going to throw a little kale in this one. Do a half-half. We'll do some kale, we'll do some more chard. Alright, there we go. This is going to be our experiment. Can we start some greens in January in our little Michigan greenhouse? So we got the kale, purple orange, spinach, Good King Henry, sorrel, Swiss chard. All of that started. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm really hoping that this will sprout and give us some good starts maybe, and then come February, we'll be able to try to put them in the ground in here and see how that works out with a little bucket over top of it to give us a dual greenhouse effect. So let me get all this watered. Nothing says a manly gardener like a pink watering can. Apply our lid. There we have it. That is our winter planting. So this is going to be our experiment. I'm going to bring you guys out here and we'll keep checking on these. Maybe we'll do a once a week update or something and we'll see what started and what hasn't started. And if they do start in a couple of weeks, maybe we'll try another flat because I have another one of these. And if this is working out, then I'm going to keep going with that. Oh, before I go, let me show you the rosemary real quick. Bam! Check that out! This stuff is actually holding up really well in this greenhouse. I mean, it's not as green as it was. It's getting a little discoloration to it. But I think it's going to hang on for a while. And if this can hang on till spring, I think this rosemary would really take off and we might have some really good rosemary bushes. And if this works, we'll just keep bringing them in the winter. And then keep trying to push our boundaries of this greenhouse. But this is a really good sign to me that this rosemary is still looking green this late in the year, especially if it's been out in this greenhouse. Let's go back over to the table. Alright guys, I'm getting out of here. If you guys like our channel, you guys want to see the progress of how these work for us in this greenhouse, hit the subscribe button, come on back. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, and I will leave a couple more videos right here you can watch, or you can subscribe to our channel. Until next time, that's it. I'm out of here. See you later.